Hi guys, Zach here with another Command & Conquer Red Alert video. In this video I'm going to be playing a 4v4 match on a map called Oceania. It's a custom map and I'll put the name in the description because I'm not really sure if that's how you pronounce it. In this match we've got some good players on both teams. On our opponent's team we've got Cabs, who designed the map, and we've got CNC Guy 2, who's a really good player. We've got, on our own team, we've got Phototonics, who's ranked highly in quick match, and we've also got Machu, who's a very good player as well. So we've got some good players in this match, so hopefully it'll be a good game. As you might notice, we only start on 5k ore, so we're going to need to be very efficient with setting up a good economy at the start. The way this map is laid out is that all of our teams start on an island in the northwest, and all of our opponent's teams start on an island in the southeast. Now this island has just ore only, but there are two other islands in the middle which contain gems and various buildings you can take over, or if you want to you can take an MCV over to set up your base. So really what you're aiming to do is obviously you can establish yourself on your main island, but then you want to be expanding as soon as possible to those middle islands, because that's where you're going to get your gems, which are going to get you a lot more ore. But in order to do that, you're obviously going to need to set up your economy first, so you have the funds in order to build your navy, to build MCVs or tanks, anything you're going to take to those middle islands. So you can see at the moment I'm just focusing purely on ore trucks. You can see that Phototonics, who's green, is going for a different strategy. He's going for early destroyers. I think it's just so he can take control of the water. And once someone takes control of the water, it is quite hard to get control back. Right, so I'm going for an early MCV. I'm selling my service depot because it uses a lot of power, and I'm not really wanting a service depot on the main island because I'm probably not going to be using tanks there unless someone attacks later on, but we'll come to that bridge when it later. Right, so I'm going to need to build a transporter straight away, so I'm sort of rushing to get an MCV onto that middle island, and you can see Phototonics is building a series of destroyers. So at this point in the match, he should be able to get control.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir.
Right, so I'm just getting an MCV straight away.
Yes, sir.
I'll probably build some tanks to bring over there in a bit.
Building.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Right, and you can see that that's the middle island there, and you can see that where their island is, yellow's just outside, fighting with some destroyers, but it was a very, very early attack. I haven't got any destroyers yet. I'm building now.
Low power.
Right, I'm just building an ore refinery to get on the middle island,
Ready.
Affirmative. Yes, sir.
and I'm going to build some destroyers and go and help green at the bottom there.
Yes, sir.
Building.
Reporting.
And I'm going to use those tanks to... Right, so before I brought my tanks over, I probably should have brought them with the MCV. You can see that yellow has some tanks of its own, so I'm going to have to sell that construction yard. So you can see what yellow's done is they've built 4 tanks really, really quickly, and they've brought them to the middle island in order to stop any teams getting on that island to use the gems.
Building.
So that means that yellow are probably definitely going to be on that island at the moment, which means they'll probably have better access to resources than us. So what I'm going to need to do now is I'm going to need to build a land force, and I'm going to do an attack on that middle island as soon as I have the units available. Fortunately for me, that green's going for a naval assault, so hopefully the other teams are going to be focused on navy more than using land units.
Building. On hold.
I'm just getting some power there.
Ready and waiting. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
So yeah, I'm
Yes,
just
sir.
filling up that. I'm just going to make sure I have plenty of units before I attack.
Unit ready.
I don't want to be short. And you can see my economy is quite strong at the moment, but I do have 5 ore trucks just on that starting island, so I am going to need to expand quickly, else we're going to run out of ore.
Unit
Yes,
ready.
sir.
I'd usually just keep 4 ore trucks on the main island, but obviously I didn't know I was going to lose that MCV,
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
and I didn't want to waste that time building that ore refinery for nothing.
Unit ready. Building.
Awaiting order. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Yes, so you can see that yellow now, they're starting to be able to build a lot more destroyers. I'll just keep on helping green with that while I build my tanks.
Acknowledged.
Silos needed. Unit ready. Building. Unit ready.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Right, so
Unit ready.
yeah, you can see yellow's getting a lot more. Because now that they're mining in the middle, and they'll be getting gems as well.
Unit ready. Building. Unit ready.
Right, we're almost there, so I'm going for 15 tanks, that's 3 transport
Yes,
ships.
sir.
And hopefully it'll be enough. We don't have visibility of the middle yet, but what I'm hoping is that because they've been focused mainly on Navy, that they've just been building naval units.
Building.
But we won't know until we get there.
Acknowledged.
Unit ready.
Affirmative. Acknowledged.
Building.
We don't have satellite or anything at the moment.
Unit ready.
Acknowledged.
Right, so I'm just going to put them over here at this side of the island.
Ready.
Acknowledged.
Building.
Vehicle reporting.
Unit
Affirmative.
ready.
We're not getting attacked yet.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Building.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get those.
Reporting. Acknowledged. Awaiting orders. Awaiting orders. Yes,
Need
sir.
to get those remaining tanks out.
Affirmative.
Right, so
Acknowledged.
now we'll
Yes, sir.
see how if this island's well defended.
Affirmative.
So they're probably going to be focused on the other end where the green phototonics is destroying the navy. We'll go for these tanks while he's not paying attention.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Yeah, he didn't. And we can see that orange is also set up on this island, so that's very, very important. We need to get rid of them. We can see that yellow's here. And what we can see is they haven't done much to defend land-wise on the island, which has worked out quite well for me. And because they've had a lot of pressure on the water, they've focused much less on land defences. So we'll just get rid of those 2 ore silos. You can see that Cyan are also on this middle part. So that has worked out very, very well for us. I'll probably actually take them back from there. I don't want to put them up against destroyers. You can see Cyan also in the top left. I think they've captured that structure there.
Reporting. Affirmative. Affirmative.
And now I can bring my MCV to the middle. And I don't know why they built the ore refinery there, because they know I'm here, so we'll destroy that. That was a bit of a strange move anyway. Right, so we've got basically control of this middle island now. And there is another middle island, so I don't know. I'm just going to be focusing on this island at the moment. The other 2 teams will hopefully be able to get control of the other island. As you can see, in this middle island, there's a lot of ore. There's a lot of gems, which makes it very, which means we really need it. And you can also see on my main island now, I'm running out of ore. So it is really important I get this get established here.
Unit ready. Building.
So I'm just taking the MCV in a little bit just to protect it a little bit from the water.
Awaiting orders.
And now I can start building my ore refineries there. As I'm good at ore at the moment, but we are going to run out on the main island, the starting island soon.
Yes, sir.
I'm also going to build a radar dome so I can see what's going on in other parts of the map.
Construction complete. New construction options.
Right, we can see that Machu, who's playing pink, he's got control of the other island, which is good, in the middle.
Needed.
So if we control both middle islands, that puts us in a really, really strong position.
Building. Construction
And he's
complete.
also helping
Yes, sir.
in the
Affirmative.
Navy as well.
Affirmative.
Building.
Yes, sir. Reporting. Affirmative.
Unit ready. Building. Building.
And I'm just
Yes,
going to
sir.
continue to build
Ready.
ore refineries in the middle. And now we've got the radar, the satellite.
Ready.
Someone's built an information
sir.
centre, so we've got visibility over the whole map, except for where they've used radar jammers.
Building. Construction
What that means is
complete.
we're going to have destroyers, and it looks like they're using proto tanks to attack us.
Building.
Awaiting orders. Awaiting orders. Vehicle reporting. Affirmative.
Unit ready.
Yes, sir.
Building.
Awaiting orders. Affirmative.
I mean, my main
Unit
focus
ready.
now, my main focal point is on the
Building.
middle, and because of yours run out in my main
Waiting
base,
order, knowledge.
I'm going to use my main base
Yes,
probably
sir.
to build
Knowledge.
tanks and
Yes, sir.
then just I need to be focused on protecting my middle base now.
Waiting affirmative. Reporting. Acknowledged.
And as we can see from the
Awaiting
radar,
affirmative.
Pink have total
Affirmative.
control over the other middle island, so we're good for the time being.
Building. Construction
order.
complete. New construction options. Building.
Yeah, I was just building the barracks there. The reason was so I could build base defences. You can see we've got some chrono tanks here.
Complete.
Yes, sir.
Just going to
Waiting
get
order.
rid of them.
Affirmative.
You can see Green's helping me there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put pillboxes around the base in the middle, just to protect from chrono tanks, because that's my main priority at the moment. Since Saws ran out in my main base, I can also, anything I lose in my main base, I can actually, in my base on the starting place, I can build in the middle.
Construction complete.
And you can see economy wise, I'm absolutely fine. I'm doing very, very well.
Building.
So I have no troubles there. You can see that Green,
Construction
Phototonics, has got cruisers now, so they're going to be able to do a lot of damage to buildings in the base. They also fire long range. Although just make it, I mean, they're good on this map, but it'll be quite hard because the buildings are located quite far away. You can see that the other team, our opponents, have actually got quite a lot of ore in the starting positions. That's, I think, because they went straight for the middle, so that's helped them conserve ore on the main island, whereas we lost the middle island right at the start, so we needed to use ore on our mainland. So now we've got control of the middle, so we're fine. And they've destroyed the construction yard somehow. I think we'll be using, that'll be either from ships probably or planes. I did have pillboxes, so I don't know if they managed to somehow get chrono tanks right into the middle of my base, maybe. I probably should have built some radar jammers. And they've also destroyed my radar dome as well. So I'm going to need to make sure I try and end this quickly. I've got 2 bases, so I should be okay. We'll destroy their information centre, that'll blind them. And you can see they haven't actually got that much defending the main island. Sometimes when you have these land maps and you've got rangers there, which are a bit of a strange choice. I don't know if they were to defend against paratroopers maybe. Because rangers tend to do very well against infantry, but they don't do very well against tanks. We can see Orange have got a few tanks available. And I think I'm going to run out of tanks for this attack because Orange and Blue Cyan have just got a little bit too much. I'll go for that information centre because that'll be, that's going to fail. But most of the main buildings have been destroyed. You can see I've still got a construction yard, so that's all right.
Construction options. Building.
I'll be able to build back up and launch another attack if needed.
Construction complete.
But up here it's just a bit of clearing up. You can see Blue have got some planes. You could see a scout plane there.
Building.
And I'll just get my radar dome back up. I'm okay for power.
Complete. New construction options. Unit ready. Building. Unit
And
ready.
yeah, we're going to see them give up soon.
Silos needed.
So you can see that Phototonics is just using his cruisers just to finish up the last buildings. That's Cyan, they've given up. Because there's pretty much no way they can come back now because they've got no construction yards.
Mission accomplished.
And they've given up. Right, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching.